All right, welcome back to Citrus Today, everybody. I have Lakisha Spletzer with me, and she is a coordinator with a project that if you've ever thought about writing a book, this is your opportunity, right?
Yes, it is a really good opportunity.
Tell me about the project, and you're going to be kicking it off here this month, and it's in next month that this project takes place online. But I'm sure I'm going to say this wrong. NaNoWriMo. How do you say that?
It's pronounced NaNoWriMo.
NaNoWriMo. Okay. It's an organization that online you're going to be writing books, and you have written 4 and published them, which we have here in front of us today, huh?
Yes. It stands for National Novel Writing Month, and that's how they abbreviate it to NaNoWriMo. So,
okay.
Yeah,
that makes sense now.
A little shorter. We even shorten it some more, and we call it Nano.
It makes sense to me. Now, this is for everybody out there who says, well, I've got this story and I want to tell it, but someday I'll write it. Well, there's no better time like now, right?
Right. It is a great time. It's 30 days. You're trying to get 50,000 words. And that sounds really daunting, and it can be, but they have programs and suggestions, guidelines on how many words you kind of want to get to do each day. And if you follow that, then it's really easy to actually get the 50,000.
Wow. It sounds challenging, you're right, when you think 50,000 words, but you have now done 4 books. Did you do it as a part of this program?
Yes, all 4 of them were done in different years because it is an annual event. So the first one was This Conspiracy, which was in 2008. It was the first year I did it. I did not get 50,000 words. I just want to stress that. Sometimes you win, as they call it, which is when you get your 50,000, and then sometimes we don't make it. This was one of the projects that didn't make it. In 2009, I did Dream Miner, and I actually won, but the problem is you do upload your manuscript. They don't keep it, they don't see it, they don't steal it or sell it, but they have a word counter, and it counts the words for you to help you see where you're at.
Very good.
I missed it because you're supposed to get it in by 11:59 Eastern time, and well, this didn't load until after midnight, so.
Oh no.
Yeah, missed it just a little.
Hair, huh?
Just a little. In 2010 was supposed to be the tempo. I got started the first week and then dropped out. Because I had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, but I at least attempted it and got like 10,000 words, I think. And then finally, last year's project, I finally won, yes! And that was with The Rising, and I did a little over 50,000, and I got it done before November 30th, so. Yes.
Now, this starts with a kickoff party, October 23rd.
Yes.
Tell me about the kickoff party and where it's at and all that.
The kickoff party will be at the Lakes Region Library, and it will start at 5, and we're going to end at 6:30, and what we do is we show you how to get yourself organized. We give you pointers on how to come up with your plot, your character, just general ideas to make it an easy transition, because it's very daunting overall going 50,000 words, you know, and that keeps going through your brain. And so it's a way to get you together and meet other people in Citrus County that are going to be participating in the event. Big project.
It starts then on November the 1st.
Yes.
And it runs the entire month of November,
Yes,
which is the month for this national month, through November 30th. I guess midnight on November 30th is your deadline.
Is your deadline, yes.
Now, what is the hardest thing about writing a book?
Sometimes it's being motivated.
Yeah.
And when you're doing something that's a little bit of a pressure cooker, it's even harder because you're going, I got to get this much in this amount of days. So my advice that I give everyone that ever tries it is, don't try to correct it, don't try to edit it. The whole point is just to get your ideals down. Don't worry if your grammar is not the best. Write. The whole point is just to write, get your juices flowing. And then if you can do that, the experience is wonderful.
Now, apparently you didn't publish exactly like what you put online. You must have added to it to come up with a complete book, right?
Yes, all of them had more added to them afterwards. You don't always do a whole book in the month of November, but you do get started, because most books are more than 50,000 words, unless they're children's stories.
Right.
It's a little different, but yeah.
And you just are coming up with the basics of a plot, the characters, I guess, and getting that kind of set in stone. Then once you've got that, then it's easier to take it to the next level, take that, broaden it out, add some description and so forth to come up with your final book.
Yes.
Now, is there a place where folks can buy the books at?
Yes, my books are available on Amazon. You can get them from Barnes & Nobles. You can get them on your Kindle, your Nook, your e-readers. I am self-published. We call it indie publishing now, so got to be correct, you know. But I am indie published, and you can get them anywhere because I make them available all over.
Well, tell me a little bit about the stories here, starting with your first one.
Well, I'm predominantly a science fiction fantasy writer, so the first one is Shapeshifters. So for those that like the Twilight and the vampires and the werewolves, this series would be the one for you. If you like J.D. Robb and you like paranormal thrillers and mysteries, Dream Miner is right up your alley. For the young adult set and teenagers, although I've had some adults love this book, The Tempo was written, and it's also based off of 4 girls that live here in Citrus County. 3 of the 4 attend Inverness Middle School. One of them is my daughter. The other one, I just want to make a note really quick, is Jasmine Lee, which some of you guys might have heard about the accident that her and her father were in. She is one of my characters in the book. She's the character of Air. So she is in that storyline. And then with The Rising, it is a sci-fi. So variety.
Very good, a big variety. So look for them on Amazon or in Barnes & Noble stores, bookstores everywhere. But again, this kickoff party, you'll learn a lot about this project on October 23rd. Give us the information again. It's at the Lakes Region Library?
Yes, Lakes Region Library at 5 o'clock on October 23rd. 5
o'clock on October 23rd. All right. So if you want to learn how to jump into this project and no longer say, well, one day I'm going to write that novel, you'll be able to say, I've started that novel and I'm writing it. And what better project to kick off in the month of November than this one here. So we encourage you to get involved with it. And the libraries have information about it?
Yes, they do.
So contact the library. There's plenty of them all around Citrus County. They'll have all the details.
Yes.
And wow, I want to thank you for joining us this morning. And my hat's off to anybody who can write a book. That is just outstanding. That's terrific.
Thank you.
Again, thank you for joining us too out there. And we'll be back with another edition of Citrus Today tomorrow.